95% of the universe consists of things we cannot see, hear, or find. This is what they call dark matter. But what if I told you it's the biggest cosmic patch in history, invented solely to save Einstein's formulas? Today on Factuality, we'll break down how scientists have spent 50 years searching for a ghost in an empty room. Imagine spinning a child on a carousel at the speed of a jet, yet they don't fly off because they're being held by an invisible Superman. Instead of saying, hey, maybe our laws of gravity don't work at these distances, scientists invented dark matter. It's like your cat. She weighs 50 kilograms but looks like 5. You don't change the scale. You just say she has invisible fat. This was the first step into the abyss, where math became more important than reality. To find this invisible Superman, humanity began building actual temples underground. Take the LUX-ZEPLIN project in South Dakota. It's not just a lab, it's a giant thermos with 7 tons of liquid xenon buried a mile deep. Why so deep? To cut out everything real and leave only a chance to meet a ghost. Scientists are waiting for particles they've named WIMPs after 40 years of searching worldwide, from the Italian Alps to the mines of China. The result is 0. We've spent billions of dollars on ghost traps, but the only thing we've caught is silence. Even at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, the smartest people on the planet just shrug their shoulders. We are looking for a black cat in a dark room where it never existed. You might ask, why won't they just say it directly? Because the reputation of idols is at stake. Even Michio Kaku, the ultimate optimist of science, admits we are at a dead end. To admit the absence of dark matter is to admit that Einstein's general relativity is wrong when it comes to the scale of galaxies. And that is a scientific catastrophe, a burning of textbooks, and the collapse of careers. Dark matter is like the paint color on a reliable-looking car in a shady dealer's ad. It doesn't change anything, but it helps sell you a total wreck. But there are rebel scientists, like Stacy McGaugh or Mordechai Milgrom. They proposed MOND, Modified Newtonian Dynamics. They say, friends, just change the gravity formula, and everything works without a single gram of invisible nonsense. But official science looks at them like people who believe in a flat Earth, because the truth is too painful. Scientists have found galaxies without dark matter. For example, NGC 1052-DF2. If dark matter is the glue that holds everything together, how did these galaxies not fall apart? The official answer, it's an anomaly. My answer, it's proof. We are trying to fit the universe into our convenient numbers instead of accepting it as it is. We wanted to save Einstein's theory so badly that we built an entire fantasy world around it that has nothing to do with reality. We are simply afraid to admit that 100 years of physics is just a special case, not the absolute truth. There is the so-called satellite plane. Small star clusters are lined up in a perfectly straight line around our galaxy. According to dark matter theory, they should be flying chaotically, like a swarm of flies. The chance of such a coincidence is 1 in 1,000, but scientists simply say, we got lucky. We are looking for dark matter particles even in the ice of Antarctica. The IceCube detector is a cubic kilometer of ice packed with sensors. 10 years of observations, billions of recorded neutrinos, and again, 0 signals from dark matter. The small galaxy paradox. Computer models with dark matter predict thousands of small galaxies around us. In reality, we see only dozens. It's like buying a lottery ticket where a jackpot is promised in every window. But in fact, they are all empty. We ignore these discrepancies only because gravity is the only thing we know how to calculate. But the universe is not obligated to conform to our calculators. But there is something that finally knocks the ground from under the theorists' feet. This is the Baryonic mass correlation. It sounds complex, but the essence is simple. In every verified galaxy, the speed of stars strictly corresponds to the small amount of visible matter. Gas, dust, and stars. If dark matter existed, it would have to be distributed chaotically, and the graphs would be crooked. But no, the universe behaves as if dark matter simply doesn't exist. It's as if you were weighing groceries on electronic scales, and they always showed the exact total, even though the seller insists there's an invisible brick in every bag. If it were there, the weight would constantly fluctuate. But it is stable. The old gods of physics are dying, and in their place will come a truth that is much simpler and more logical. If you want to be among those who see the cracks in official reports, subscribe to Factuality. But if there is no dark matter, then what is actually tearing our universe apart from the inside? Recent data from the James Webb Telescope hints that we were wrong even about